Hi friends, and welcome back to Finishing the Score, where you can follow along with my musical theater writing and songwriting journey, and I share the resources and tips I'm learning along the way. In today's episode, we'll be talking about a collaboration tool called writing dummy lyrics. For those who've been following along with the last couple of videos, I've decided to make a little bit of a shift in format. Instead of having videos where I cover project updates and a topic of the week and a resource of the week all in one video, I'm going to be breaking those up. So once a month I'm going to be doing a more in-depth project update where I can talk a little bit more deeply about the obstacles, the wins I'm having, and the creative process that I'm going through. And then most of my videos will be a topic of the week kind of video, and then every Tuesday I will be releasing a short video on the resource of the week. So let's talk about setting music to lyrics. In order for the music and lyrics to line up properly, we need to make sure that the strong and weak beats of the music and the lyrics align. I've got a diagram over here showing the different strength of the relative beats. This is a standard 4/4 bar. As you can see, the downbeat is the strongest, and then each of the beats on the 1, 2, 3, and 4 are considered strong beats, whereas the off beats are considered weak. So in order to properly set the lyrics, we want to make sure that any melody note that lands on one of these strong beats or weak beats correctly lines up with a stressed or an unstressed syllable. All syllables in the English language can be generally classified into a strong syllable or a weak syllable. For example, the word penguin has a stressed syllable first and an unstressed syllable second. As a general rule, all important single-syllable words like nouns, verbs are generally stressed, while single-syllable words that are more filler words like I, the, and will typically be unstressed. As an example of the importance of properly setting your lyric, I have an example lyric here. Happy Bob, our penguin friend. He walks along an icy ledge. And when we go ahead and try setting this to music, we have Happy Bob, our penguin friend, ends up working correctly with the stresses here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Happy Bob, our penguin friend. But when we try to set he walks along the icy ledge, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. He walks along the icy ledge. And that definitely doesn't work. So that goes to show how important it is to line up the stressed and unstressed syllables between the lyrics and the music. Now if we go ahead and make this change, 1, 2, 3, 4. He walks along the icy ledge. The same thing in the same rhythm, but shifted 1/8 note to the left, we end up getting all of the stressed syllables of the words to line up with the strong beats of the music. So when you're working as a composer and lyricist collaborating together on the music, you want to make sure that you are aligned on which beats are going to be strong in the lyrics and how that matches to the melody. So one of the things that you can do is use a notation, I don't know that there's a name for it, but I'm going to call it dum-da notation. Basically, here's an example. And you can use a syllable duh to represent an unstressed syllable and dum to represent a stressed syllable. So I finally found a piece of cheese becomes da dum da da dum da dum da dum. So this is one way that you can communicate as the composer to the lyricist the stresses that the melody has. But this is a little bit cumbersome to type out all the da-da-dum, da-da-dums. And so that's where dummy lyrics come into play. So a dummy lyric is a fake lyric that communicates from the composer to the lyricist the intent of where the stresses of the lyric should lie, without giving them any actual lyrics. In fact, it's often better for you to create totally out there wacky lyrics so that the lyricist isn't influenced by anything that you're providing them. So what do you need to have effective dummy lyrics? 1, you need to have the correct total number of syllables. 2, you need to have the correct stressed and unstressed syllables in the right order. And 3, this is optional. If you have something in mind, you can create a rhyme scheme that you can suggest to your lyricist. So in one of my previous videos about polyphony, I shared an example of how I was coming up with several melodies to layer on top of each other in one of my songs for my musical The Sigma 5 Heist. And in today's video, I'm going to show you an example of how one of those melodies, in order to communicate to my collaborators what I wanted the lyrics to be in terms of lyric meter, I created a dummy lyric section. So let's listen to that and see what I created for dummy lyrics. So as you can see, dummy lyrics absolutely don't have to make any sense, but as long as they communicate how many syllables there are, where the stressed and unstressed syllables are, and if you want, suggest a rhyme scheme. Alright, that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, and if you want to follow along with my songwriting journey, please hit subscribe. Alright, thank you so much. Bye!
Finishing